Hey guys, welcome back to yet another Mobile Legends video. This is Rise0 here, and today, don't mind the video in the background. The video is just to be there to show you guys how to jungle. So yeah, if you guys do not believe that I am a good jungler, here is a photo for you of the game in the background. And that is my Q death ratio. I know, amazing. So back to the video itself. Yeah. So, and you start off as a jungler. If you're like magic jungler, start off at the top part of the jungle. If you're a weapon jungler, like more like ADC type of jungler, I don't know what it's actually called, you start off near the bottom. Start off with a hunter's knife, obviously, because it is simply the best jungling item, but make sure to only buy one, not two, not three, only one, because if I remember, the passives do not stack. So yeah, if you are like my hero Yun Zhao, you would want to buy Raptor Machete first. And obviously, if you are a jungling tank, buy the Beast Killer, which increases your armor and shield as you kill minions. Oh yeah, and I missed it. Raptor Machete actually increases your damage as you kill more minions. And for like a mage jungler, make sure to buy the Star Shard. That increases your magic powers and simply means that you can do more damage with your abilities. In this case, I chose Yun Zhao, which is an absolutely amazing jungler. If you are caught up with him in the 1v1, you would absolutely be shredded. And yeah, he's simply just very good. In some cases, he can take on more. In a 1v2 situation, he can take it on, because Yun Zhao does some sort of area damage. And the third step of how to jungle is that try not to go to the lane too much, because as obviously, if you are the only jungler, if you have retarded teammates, then that's too bad. You will have to go to lane quite a bit so that you could earn a good amount of gold. But if none of your teammates disrupt your jungle cycle, make sure to keep farming in your jungle and only go to the lane if your laner is dead or need help and you are close to the lane. If you are at the top, near the top lane, and your bottom lane needs help, try not to go there, because you're just wasting your time. Once you reach the bottom, they will have gotten your turret or your laner, which is not something that you want. And yeah, just try to outlevel and outfarm their jungler and laners. The most important part of it is outlevel their laners and junglers. Outfarm, not really that important, but outlevel, because the level improves, like in Yun Zhao's case, your ultimate, which matters a lot, and improves your basic health, basic damage, basic armor, improves your basic shield, which gives you that advantage that you need against your opponents. And once you outlevel them, you can be in a 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, maybe not that much. And yeah, that's about it. And make sure to keep your buffs up at all times. Your red buff, your blue buff, make sure to keep these two up. Try to go around with them as often as possible, because once your red buff expires, the minion will respawn. Try to take it as soon as possible so that you would have the buff in case you get ganked or you're gonna gank somebody. You have the extra advantage over them. And yeah, and talking about gank, try to gank as many low health laners as possible, but make sure to not overextend. That is a very important part, because once you overextend, you literally just give up your advantage. You give them your advantage. So before that, maybe you are leading by a bit. After that, they are leading over you. The sixth thing that I want to say is that make sure to take the turtle as often as possible. The turtle is like one of the most important things in the game, I would say, because it gives your whole team experience points and a goal, which is very important. It gives your team that gold advantage, it gives your team that level advantage, which obviously makes you more likely to win. So take the turtle as often as possible. So yeah, and the seventh thing is that you should only break out of your jungle when you out-leveled your opponents, because once you out-level them, you simply have that much more damage than them, and usually when you out-level them, it also means that you out-farm them, and in those cases you have the advantage, and try to capitalize on the advantage, because maybe they might do like a comeback of some sorts, which would just make your whole effort go into the trash. So, and the eighth thing I want to talk about is that as a jungler, usually you're more like an assassin type of a hero, which makes you weak at the same time but dish out so much damage. And the eighth thing is that as a jungler, you usually build more like an assassin, higher damage, lower health, which makes you excellent at killing ADCs and mage. Not the lower health doesn't give you the advantage obviously, but the higher damage does. You will be able to kill an ADC even before they can kill you. What in my opinion, what you should do as a jungler is that you should try to just kill the ADCs first. This removes their main source of damage, then kill the mage, which just more or less ensures your win in that team fight. And then obviously for the last one are the tanks and the supports. Obviously if the opponents play like heroes like Nana, you should just kill Nana second, because she is a mage support, but she is still a mage, so you should try to kill her as soon as possible. And the most important part of jungling is not just jungling, just Mobile Legends in general, is that you should make sure to stay as a team near the late game at all times. If you don't, your team will most likely end up losing. This is important because no matter how much your team out-levels them, how much your team out-farms them, if they stay as a team, they are a lot harder to kill. If you don't, you more or less just give them that extra advantage. And if you guys see closely in the video, I am doing an absolute godload of damage. But this is because I out-leveled them and I out-farmed them. So yeah, we have come to the end of the how to jungle tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys would learn from it and more or less do better in all your games, not just in jungle, but in the game itself. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to wait till the end, because in my opinion, the best part of this video, the best part of the background video is the last part. As always guys, stay awesome and peace.